Always be ready. How's it going, gentlemen?
Okay, that was the intro. I was sitting there like waiting, like, oh man, why was there that long pause? Because Kyle's just like, I'm not gonna tell anyone. Anyway. Hey, we're good. Anyway, hello everyone. Ring. What was the name of this one? Ring of the King.
Ring of the King. It's Ring of the King.
Because, you know,
we're
wrestling.
Yep.
How's it going? We're here to play some more Apex Legends. Chris and I have actually played this a little more than Kyle in the off season, if you will. We'll call it the off season of episodes. Already up here. How have you played much without feature, Kyle?
I played none without feature, as a matter of fact.
Great, perfect. Chris and I have had some bad runs. We've had a couple of okay runs too, but yeah, there was that one day, Chris, where we
mostly
made it to
bad runs.
Oh, of late, yes, but there was that one day we did make it like
second.
Like 2 matches in a row, like second, yeah, and we were just like, oh, we feel so close to a win, and we were playing with not your, I think it was when we were playing, maybe it was when we were playing with your bud there, Chris.
Yeah, I believe we had a couple close calls.
Playing with your bud.
So now that we have a full 3-man team here, that's what I'm saying, right? You know, sort of segue.
Fucking crushing it, Ryan.
Our history thus far has not been great. So I'm gonna go Gibraltar.
Your boy?
I've been going Bangalore a lot more regularly and having still more success because it's just, you know, the meta has shifted. So pretty much, especially on PC, I don't know if it's as bad on PS4. I haven't played enough to really note, but basically people are just dropping down solo and, like, you know, it's a shooter now. It's always been a shooter, but you know,
yeah,
people are getting good enough that it's just like, okay, basically be ready to fight at all times.
Alright, Jump Master.
Perfect. I hate being the Jump Master, and there's always times where it's just like, hey, 4 games in a row, you're the Jump Master. I think you can relinquish it, but it's just like, come on. Like, the stress of being Jump Master is probably my worst.
Really? It's that stressful for you?
I hate the Jump Master system. I just do. Like, I just like Fortnite's system better. And then PUBG's. Like, just let us jump out when we want. Because that way, if we want to go solo, we don't have to give a person hope. Yeah, but you break away from them. There's this moment where you're just like, I could go with you, but fuck you. It's
well, you can also jump before they do.
Well,
yes,
but
you can launch solo.
That's assuming they don't drop early. We're not making it all the way over there, by the way, so we're gonna drop here.
I don't understand how it's any different than Fortnite.
It's actually just more options, is what it is. Because it lets you do the Fortnite thing. Also, you can just let the other guy do it for you. Like, it's objectively a better system.
You gotta use the buttons first.
Oh no, you have to push buttons in a video game? What kind of fucking bullshit is this?
Well, yes, but I just mean it's not as simple. It's not as like straightforward to just like solo and get somewhere. I also, you know what I mean? I also don't like the forced 3-man system. I would prefer a mode where you could just be like, hey, let's go practice shooting. I mean, other players. But you know, it's early days. I have a very high feeling that this game will probably have other modes in what will likely not be a short amount of time, because you know these games live and die. It was free, so these games live and die on their you know,
stuff. Yeah. Does anyone have more than one gun, by the way? Because I'm still gunless.
Yeah.
No, I'm just rocking the wing, man. Ha. Legendary, you know, the best wingman of all time.
Mozambique. Got my 3 bullets for it.
In the game.
Yeah. Hey man, if you ask Captain Flowers, he disagrees.
After seeing this stuff in this game, though, I kind of now want more single-player shooters to do that. To be like, this pistol uses LMG ammo because fuck it. Like that was kind of one of the biggest bummers about Destiny. Looking back on it, it's like, man, these guns are all really rigid. This is your SMG. This is, you know, it's like that really hasn't changed since like old Halo/COD days.
I'm trying to remember the button. There we go. Okay.
Are we going to the waypoint or are we just chilling here?
I don't know. We kind of used all.
Actually, we're in the circle and the waypoint isn't. So you know what? We're not going to go to the waypoint.
Okay, but also chilling here seems stupid because we don't have any.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We need to pick stuff. There's some houses over there, so let's check that out. marked boys, as it were. If you want to get really into it, you're supposed to tell your damage numbers when you. That's the attack in all these games now. It's like, oh, not even just the number, but like the color. So if you're telling if it's shield or if it's crits.
Okay, I'm not doing that, but okay.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I'm just saying that's what the pros of Royals do, is because that's, you know, then your teammate, or then the teammates know who should they be focused on based on health, shield, you know.
Yeah.
The kids have passed us in games, essentially, Kyle.
And no, they passed us in these games.
That. Yes, the games that the kids are into.
Yeah, man, you want to
weird how that works.
You want to see like a 14-year-old come up to me in League. Motherfucker's gonna get minion waved like nobody's business.
That's true. Unless that 14-year-old is Korean, then you're fucked.
Hey man, no. The Koreans are only good when they're like at the top level.
Sorry, North America clearly better than Korea. I mean, that was proven at Worlds.
Yeah, Ryan, we saw one of the best Korean AD carries in the world. Bang, goes to North America.
I got a
fucking. He's a 3-time world champion. He goes to North America. All of a sudden, he can't keep up. He's in what, the 10th place, 9th place with his team.
Garbage 100 Thieves. Yeah.
Yeah. Although they still do have the best name.
I love how I said it gets super aggro. To be fair, half the game has died already. But it just didn't happen to get aggro where we were.
Alright.
That's just a great impromptu landing location. That's all it is, you know? Land where no one is.
Thermite!
Till the end.
Oh, one-time scope. There we go. Also
so,
known as...
since this is a pseudo-wrestling feature, we're allowed to talk wrestling. Of course,
we can talk wrestling whenever we want. Yeah, I was like...
I know, it would talk wrestling. Batista returned in a very cringeworthy segment that I don't know.
Did he get?
You know what? I didn't hate it
fans.
I didn't hate it until Ric Flair was in the picture, and then he did that stupid.
I didn't hate it until they did it they themed it in the most disgusting Vince McMahon 1999 way possible. So essentially, it's actually a feel-good night. Roman Reigns returns, gets the biggest pop. I watched a recap because, you know, I saw Batista.
Yeah,
I was like, why is Batista here?
Pop.
This is the first time people have seen him since he's been battling
He
cancer,
helped
right?
Seth Rollins, you know, and I'm like, okay, so now they're going to turn him heel, right? Because the crowd likes him. They're going to turn him heel on Seth Rollins. That's what they're going to do, obviously.
Is Rollins a face right now?
Because that's just Vince McMahon, yes. Okay. And he just won the Rumble, and the crowd was okay with it. Not, like, amazed with it, but, like, eh.
We've had worse Rumble winners lately.
Unfortunately, I think that's also going to backfire because when Shield members feud, it's mediocre at best. WWE just doesn't know what to do with that. Anyway, regardless of that, it was also Ric Flair's 7th birthday, so they did this whole thing where, you know, WWE likes to get the whole locker room on the stage. They can't miss an opportunity to get the whole locker room. The dumbest segment ever, every time they do it, but they decided to do it. So it's Triple H, it's all these old wrestlers, it's all this stuff. They're on the stage, and then it cuts backstage, and Batista has knocked out Ric Flair on his birthday unconscious because he wants Triple H or something, and then it fades to black. It's like, what? On his birthday? He's like 70. I don't know. Do you even know what they're theming it on, Chris? Like, why would he attack Ric Flair, though? If he doesn't have a beef with Flair, I don't know.
Well, the whole thing
it's weird because I actually like Monster Animal heel Batista, but it's like, if you guys are going to do that, don't do that with Ric Flair. Like...
Well, I mean, I don't know if you watched the whole segment. He literally said, "Have I got your attention now, Hunter?" Because he's, I guess the assumption is he's been trying to.
Well, yeah, I know he's gonna feud Hunter from it, but I'm just like.
Well, but what I'm saying is the reason he went to Flair is, I guess he wanted to piss Triple H off and kind of.
Evolution.
You know how it is, man.
Yeah, but Batista was with Flair in Evolution. That's the thing. I don't know.
Right, but I don't think he cares.
Also, Flair's like 80. Like, it just, I don't know. It doesn't feel. It feels like a very cringy storyline.
I don't know.
I mean,
what is the best way to piss somebody off? Usually, go after someone they care about, and
I would have been. You know, maybe it says something about this, but I would have much rather Batista had knocked out Stephanie, because at least she's still young enough and relevant in the company. Ric Flair's an old, shouldn't. What are you doing? Why is this? Why him? Like or even Orton or Seth Rollins or someone else associated.
Yeah, but why would
how
Hunter
many
care
other
about
names
those
could
two?
you use?
Here's what I'm gonna say. Why
Orton
they
was
wouldn't
in Evolution.
Do that,
yeah,
Stephanie?
but Orton and Triple H feuded how much since then?
Yeah,
like,
but how many times does WWE forget that?
Well, yeah, but that's
Orton and
not
Hunter feuded how many times? Why did they still have beef?
Guys, there's no way that they would ever have gone and hit Stephanie in 2019, because I think that Vince is one of those people that's like aware of the Me Too movement but doesn't understand what it is.
They've done that.
They're doing male and women wrestling these days.
Wrestling right now, you can get away with some of that now, especially because they present the females, and a lot of the females are so tough. It's just like don't even worry about it. Yeah, Stephanie's been in matches, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
men.
right. Yeah,
Like
I
she
forgot about
comes out
Mania.
all dominatrix and stuff. Like no, they present her like this Amazonian motherfucking, like she's a fitness lady as well. Like she's
They also usually
take a shot. I just took
when
shots.
Oh,
okay.
nope, shut the door. I was trying to save us by shutting the door.
Well, how did that work out for us?
It's shut in your face for some
Hey, Chris,
reason.
we're downstairs.
Yeah,
More. They're coming in too.
Yeah, I am dead.
I'm hiding. I'm trying to hide. Nope.
I just watched that guy's
Squad
kills go from
eliminated.
115 to 117.
Listen, what we learned there is that we need to talk about Stephanie McMahon in women's wrestling the entire time we play Apex Legends because it gives us the best success rates. Yeah.
We're good at games. I don't know if you guys knew this.
Yes. Take that, kids. But yeah, no. Yeah, that was a really cringeworthy segment. Otherwise, like, I don't know. I have a feeling that it also could lead to something more down the road. You know, with Flair.
Yeah, it could.
Like, that's the unfortunate thing, you know, is like even him as a special referee taking bumps in the ring, and I'm just like, well, no. Like, Chris and I have talked about it. Make him a GM or a manager if you want to do that. Like make him talk. He doesn't need to be taking bumps. It's the same thing with like Hogan and all them. Like coming, like it's just they're so old. Like, guys. Also, like, why don't we have how many guys on the roster who can take bumps? Why don't we use some of them? What's wrong with them?
He didn't take a bump though.
Yet, that's the point I'm saying, Chris.
He's not gonna take a bump.
Oh, what? You think it's just gonna ignore?
Flair
will never come back on camera.
On screen for that feat.
100% he'll either be in Triple H's corner or will be the special referee for the match. I'm calling it.
Might be.
But it wouldn't be fair if he was the special referee,
No, because
Ryan.
he will take a bump because Batista's the heel, so he'll get mad at Flair, and they'll do it. Rumors have been Flair's been training to do that as well. Like they've been leading to this stuff. Chris, you even heard the rumors that Flair said he might have another match in him.
Oh yeah, that's a bad. That's a bad
don't
idea.
even like don't even.
Flair can think what he wants. He can't pass the test.
They said Hogan couldn't either. Now somehow they're saying
Hogan
it's
didn't.
fine.
Hogan can't wrestle.
I've heard the same WWE doctors that wouldn't let Bryan wrestle are going to clear Hogan.
The same ones who told Punk that he was fine with the staph infection.
I'm pretty sure that's just Nick Robinson's son. No, I'm kidding. Nick Robinson is an old. The NWO had him as a corrupt referee booking wise, so it was like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I remember who
Look,
this was.
I'm the jump master again.
Alright, you know what, Ryan?
Where are we going?
Stop being a pussy.
I just don't know the map well enough. That's all.
Let's just go far away from where it's landing.
Beer, 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 beer. Could be a enemy field location. I looked like I saw another team lining with us, so be on alert, boys.
Yeah, I landed slightly short.
Shit. Nope, I'm trying to take the zip line. Yep, nope, nothing, no chance.
I'm coming for you, buddy.
Landed and shot.
It's okay, I have a gun.
Lucky us, we are already inside the ring.
It's okay. If you guys
Lucky
can get the
us,
banner,
we are
go for
already
it. If
inside the
not-
ring.
Nice. They're down like in the main hangar there, Kyle. Under where the zip line is. There's lots. Oh, I would maybe check your areas before getting the banner. Okay. Bold. Oh, this is the area with that one room where I got that 3 kills. Yeah. This area is
I
always
recognize
salty.
this place. Alright, I tried. No!
Oh! That's a different one than I've seen. Yeah, I have one with the smoke. That's a freaking rad one, Kyle. She just like point blanked you.
Yeah, I just got wrecked.
Deliver to Beacon, Chris. Oh, you got my banner somehow.
No, I don't.
Oh, Kyle has both. So if you get Kyle, you get both. That's weird.
Yep.
No. Oh, fuck. I did not have the guns for that. Okay.
It's okay, buddy.
See, I don't know about the meta because I've literally read the exact opposite, that dropping by yourself is a suicide mission still. Because if you go 1v3, it's very hard to win. So I don't know how much I agree with that. Because everything I've read out since.
I'm not saying necessarily that all the players do that. I'm saying that the very good players do that. So the players that win wind up with like 30 kills, or you know what I mean, like a large number of kills, because they just things get. And the rest of the teams generally do drop together, but it's like it's fighting, right? It's generally fighting. Like you said, and that's not that unusual to Royals either. I think PUBG is the one that's a little slower pace.
I'm literally never ever gonna read Metastrat in a fucking battle royale.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I think I would.
Just in the same way some people wouldn't for a MOBA.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Just like some wouldn't for a sports game. Like again, it's all just different fucking strokes.
Yeah.
I'm with you that like I didn't read Metastrats like seek it out, you know what I mean? It happens that you look at Twitter and it's like someone makes a comment, someone else makes it, like, oh, people are talking about this, you know?
Yeah, I think I would just need to shower. I'd be like, no, and like in chemicals and acid shower.
I'm gonna go Bangalore this time instead of Gibraltar.
Oh shit, blood.
No, you're not.
Oh, you were. Oh, I'm Pathhunter. Sorry, it autoed me. I was sorry. Thought I was second. Sorry. We're having a conversation.
It's fine. You saw Chris and you were like, oh, that must be Chris.
Also, you're not Pathhunter or Pathfinder is actually.
Oh, I'm the Bloodhound. Yeah, I'm Bloodhound.
Pathhunter.
Sorry. Pathfinder, which is actually Kyle. Pathhunters is a new class I just made up. It's the next one they're announcing, boys. Pathhunter. It's also a yeah, you're right, a D&D game.
Well, yeah, a tabletop game. It's an alternative to D&D.
Yes.
That was the first one I ever played. I played a one-shot where one guy got himself killed at the start of the game.
I'm okay with that drop.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I talked with Alex. I'm going to be doing my first DMing experience running a one-shot for her and one of her friends.
Nice.
Around her birthday, yeah. I'm excited about it. She's never played, and her friend has only ever had, like, the really bad experience with, like, an ex-boyfriend whose dad was the GM, and it was like, no, you can't do that. You have to do things, like, only the way that I want to do it. And it's like, oh, you...
What?
You know, like...
Yeah, like old school D&D, like, yeah,
well, but no, not even, like, in a, like, this is outside of the rules, but just in, like, a, no, you're playing the game wrong. Like, just in, like, a, you're not... This isn't how I play D&D, so you're doing it wrong. And it's like, just... Fucking
that's
no.
weird, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
not what like it's a social game. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people are gonna want to do more combat. Some people are going to want to spend 3 hours role playing. That's what that game is.
You go with what you go with, based on what people do.
Yeah.
That's usually the fun of those games. It's always the way that people choose to do their characters, all getting together. But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, in one shots you don't have as much like heavy role playing because you don't have time to build like long character arcs, right?
But because of that, you can be a little more focused, and those are usually more for the DMs who want to tailor the type of game they want to run, right? Which just kind of feels like maybe that that boyfriend or ex-boyfriend you're talking about. Yeah. That's the healthy way to do that, is get good enough at it to DM a small enough session so that things can be a little more focused the way you want. There are avenues to do that. It's just and
I mean, you can have
build
a
your
goal
party
going
around
in,
what you want to do. Yeah.
But you don't tell people that they can't do something. The way that you get them to do what you want is by making the thing that you present more enticing. So, for example, I want the entire thing to take place inside of a town because if I have to do improv, that is more comfortable for me. So if they decide that they want to leave the town, I'm not going to tell them they can't, but I have a thing that's going to be like, oh, you could leave the town, but fucking this. So, if they're like, well, how about we do that thing instead?
I mean,
right?
you could go full on gimmick and just be like, if you try to leave the town, but every time you try to leave the town, a more deadlier enemy shows up or something that almost kills you.
What I'm going to do is
there are avenues to like game that if you want, but like I understand what you're saying though.
What I'm doing is I'm giving them because basically they've both never played and you can get away with a lot of tropes. I'm
Shots
giving them,
over here somewhere, yeah.
I'm giving them some fucking around in a tavern.
Mark an enemy.
No, I marked the shots.
Yeah. I'm giving them some like, here's some time to fuck around in a tavern, and I'm like building characters to go in that tavern. As all of us know, and we have on the channel in Pajodcast, I think it was episode 3. You can have some weird shenanigans happen in a tavern and spend like all of your time there, and it's fun. And it's something that like everybody who's played a lot of D&D has like definitely experienced.
Okay,
but for
they're
them,
definitely fighting in this bunker. But
Okay.
I think
So
they're in the room.
because we're not pussies, Chris.
You sure, but
Attention. The cheerleader has been eliminated.
Yeah, and then either when they try to leave or after, like, you know, the tavern's played itself out, I'm going to have a null attack in the town. So,
There's
yeah,
a
they can try to leave, but they have to fight their way out.
Oh, no, never mind. It's just a shield, so.
Fighting with gnolls is also interesting. And it gave me the option to, because there's only going to be 2 of them, you can run into problems with, like, you know, like, we don't have a healer, and I don't want to force anyone to play a healer, or, you know, if Alex might want to be playing a rogue, and rogues are a lot less fun in a 2-person system because it's just like attack whoever the other person's attacking and get sneak attack bonus. It's like, alright, cool. But this lets me have the option to throw town guards in there and not like steal a spotlight from them,
guys, okay.
but like,
yeah, okay, we're gonna keep going this way.
you know, if I fuck up and I accidentally make it too hard, a cleric walks by and gives you a hand before he runs off to fight in the other part of town or whatever, right?
It's like a dead end. Oh no, we gotta go upstairs. I see to get out.
Yeah. It gives me options
like
in case I
sitting there
fuck up,
going,
basically.
Yeah, and one of the things that Dane used to always do that I liked was that he would usually like get a feel for kind of, you know,
We're just outside of the
pick
circle,
a
by the way.
campaign sometimes, but like get a feel for like what the I'm over here, guys. If you want to come up the other stage, sorry.
Ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute.
Apologies.
Medicinal marijuana, everybody.
No, that's not what that is actually, but thank
Just
you.
kidding. You probably have a cold. Oh, it's you. I just...
Maybe. Over here, Chris. I'm not gonna. I will go forward, Kyle, because there's just those are where the shots are, and I want to wait till we're groups. Okay, I think he's close enough. We can probably. Anyway, one of the things Dane would always do would be like tailor not just the campaign, but like what game setting you're using, right? And or even what edition of D&D you're using based on the party's interests, right?
Yes.
And what's happening. Like you were talking about, like, well, what if nobody wants to play a healer? Well, if nobody's feeling playing a healer, then play D&D like 4th edition, right? Because almost every class has healing things built in because it's more of a video game, right? Like there are ways to, like, you know, you can make decisions around the box as well. With these type of things, that's one of the things I always liked about Dane's campaigns is tailoring it to the player so that the experience is
and because it's my first time, like there are certain things that I just decided beforehand. Like it's going to be 5th edition because that's the one that I know, and you know, maybe 4th edition would be better, but it's not going to be better when I'm spending 40 minutes of a 2-hour session looking up rules.
I wasn't necessarily.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I was just saying in general.
Yes, in general, you're absolutely correct. In my specific case, we're doing 5th edition, and the only restriction I'm giving them
up on the hill, so.
Yeah. The only restriction I'm giving them is no druids.
Up on the wall here.
Because druids are really complicated for player and for dungeon master. There's shots coming from behind us.
Yep.
Yeah, they're down the hill though.
Yes.
We have
high ground,
so I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm moving this way, so. That's a respawn. I don't see.
Half the squads remain. Let's keep winning.
Yeah, keep winning from all the combat.
Oh, what's this guy's alt?
Give it the ship.
I totally forgot. I don't remember.
It's like a stat
I hit
boost,
someone
isn't
with my smoke.
It's
I hit
about
someone
stat
with
boost.
my smoke.
Where?
Behind it, so I shot smoke behind, then I hit somebody.
It increases like tracking or something, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like, this is the
you
tracker,
can notice,
dude.
you can see people. Like they'll light up red if you have it on. You move fast, and
That might be a useful
Almost
thing to
shit.
use.
yeah,
I'm
especially
using it, but I don't
Do you
see
see
anyone.
anybody? Okay.
Nope. Time to slide down the hill. Well, I
Yep.
have this because I only got it for 19 more seconds. So they would just show up red in the view, you're saying?
Yeah, I just hit somebody else too, wherever that smoke is.
I don't see nobody there, dude.
There's somebody down there for sure.
Looking through the smoke, don't see nothing. Nothing's lighting up red. There is... Oh, someone's up here.
Okay, I'm with you.
Ugh. I'm getting shot at. Watch your left.
Yeah, if they want to come fight us here, they can.
They're already here, so.
Oh, I got a bunch of shots off on the Wraith. Damn.
Enemy down.
Let's try. Kyle can still get some heroics here. Kyle!
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
They're coming up the stairs. No, don't rev me. They're coming up the stairs.
That's his first aid kit. It's almost done.
Oh man, you're going bold, Cotton. No, shield got or grenade got me down. Oh.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Alright, I
man.
tried my best, boys. It was close. It was a tight one.
I like that skin, that face mask or whatever. Looks kind of like futury, but that their character had. How are we doing episode time-wise? Do we have time for one more Ring of the King?
Yeah, fuck it.
Do one more?
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Still no AEW news out of the hopper though, right, Chris? Nothing big yet.
In terms of what, like
Any new? Well, just in general. I don't know.
like wrestling or like TV deals or what kind of deals? Like what kind of news? Because they've announced more wrestlers and stuff, but
sure, go ahead.
they're just still teasing Cody's match. No one has any idea who it is.
Against who's against? Yeah, I remember looking at they have a card, but they don't have like any title matches or anything on it. But I think it's not really. It's an AEW card, but it's like it kind of feels like a sequel to or like a follow up to All In.
Well, they've I don't know yet about title matches and stuff. I don't know if they're like when they're rolling in titles.
On the pay-per-view card they haven't listed any belts on my
Not yet.
They might not roll in belts till they actually have a TV deal.
Have fun. Don't
It's also
die.
like 4 months away, that pay-per-view.
True, but it wouldn't shock me if they don't. If they're not coming on TV till what? The rumor is the fall.
Yeah.
It would shock me if they don't wait till then to.
Yeah, I don't know. So Brandy said the name of his opponent on their weekly YouTube show. However, they of course blur it out. Well, they blur it out and they beep it out.
Is your champion.
But like people are like trying to figure out based on the way she's like her mouth is moving, like more her jaws and stuff, trying to figure out who it is. And the leading theory is it's CM Punk. And I'm
Ryan,
just like, what?
Jumpmaster.
Supply ship over there.
And then
Time to
the
get
other
salty. Supply
the
ship
other-
time.
Yeah,
the
let's do
other
it.
theory is it's
End of the
Bob
episode.
Holly. Bob Holly. So
That
I
would be
don't know.
great. Bob Holly would be great. I would mark for Bob. The music, the Alabama Slammer. Yeah.
also
Yeehaw!
like, he was his mentor, right? Like
He's
one
not
of his
yeehaw,
mentors.
Kyle. I guess Alabama. He's not really a yeehaw guy, but hey, it's kind of more of just a.
I'm gonna beat your shit out of you.
He actually reminded me of what if he wasn't a wrestler, he would have been like a metal worker. You know, like in the
Yep.
forge, hammering shit really hard. He's just angry. Supposed to take it out. Yep, got the right idea, boys. Fall to the bottom deck.
I'm standing with a person.
Guns.
Peace! Oh, I'm dead. Okay. I was like, I made it, but I got shot in the air. I am down.
Shoot! Oh, I didn't melee. Oh, I got a fucking shotgun shot off. There we go.
Oh, I just
Try
got.
to
Oh, it's
fall.
you.
Nope, I'm out. No chance to recover me.
Chris, my hero.
If you guys both dropped off the ship, then there's no chance. Well, actually, that's not true. No, there's no
Can you?
chance.
Can
there
you
any way to
oh, it's a
climb
banner.
off?
You can climb
But not
up,
in time.
back up on the ship.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
I
yet,
gotta wait
but
for
you have
the
to
banner.
you have to wait for it to get to
I
the
know,
end,
I've
and I
done
just
it.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's enough time for the banner.
Thanks for the save, Chris.
I mean, I really had no choice. I was gonna get shot at, and I dropped smoke, and Lily was like, "All right, I'm just gonna run." Because you have a gun, Kyle?
Nope, I got a thermite grenade.
I'll give you a gun.
Oh, thanks.
I wasn't so
And the ammo.
indecisive about the whether I was going to use the shotgun or the G7 there.
Champion out.
Do you want the ammo that goes with it,
Shotgun.
Kyle? or,
Yes,
you know?
please.
Yeah, it's right there. Here, let me see if I have anything health.
Oh, it's under the thing. Okay, that's
It's
why
on.
I'm
Yeah, it's
so-
under the.
I got nothing health-wise, so that's good.
I'm good. I
Yeah,
got
let's
this.
try
got
to.
this.
Let's go away from the shots.
I am.
All right. Well, you know.
I said you guys got this, and you get shot. Put up that shield.
Yeah.
Oh no! Nice try. Hey. Look, you guys outlived me. Outlived, outlonged, outlast. That'll be this episode, or we might have time for one more actually, because we've been getting Salty McGee.
No, we're in 30 minutes already, so
okay.
We got another episode in this, Ryan, but that's the end of this one.
It's true. It's damn true.
Oh.
Or do you prefer the TNA version, Chris? It's real. It's damn real. That was so bad when they tried, because they couldn't use it because it was a Kurt Angle Kyle just to end on this story.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, when he left WWE in the mid aughts, is that what that is, right? 2000s? Yeah, fuck. He went to TNA because WWE felt his neck was too. He needed to take a break, and he didn't want to take a break. Anyway, he used to have a catchphrase that was "It's true, it's damn true." So he couldn't do that. So when they did the reveal, they revealed his name and Kurt Angle, and he got on the Titantron and said, "It's real, it's damn real." And it's just.
Wait,
anyway.
they couldn't say it's true, it's damn true, so it's real. That's awful.
Yeah, listen, TNA, hey. We don't try to rip off we're not a low-rent WWE in any way, guys. What are you talking about? Anyway. What about the main event Mafia, Chris? Best stable of all time.
I don't want to comment on it. And I feel like we should definitely not.
Better than Aces and Eights, to be fair, which was basically just guys. Sons of Anarchy's popular. Let's just make a biker gang, and it's like, guys, this looks even worse than like. Anyway, thanks for
joining us, everybody.
Guys.
See you guys next time.
Ring of the King.